Wittenberg Project. Like, comment, subscribe. Support the Patreon if you feel the need to do so. The good work we're trying to do out here. An interesting thing happened. A group of Roman Catholics and German Lutherans got together and met at the Vatican and talked to the Pope. Interesting little discussion.
The Pope met in the Vatican with this group of Catholics and German Lutherans who have traveled to Rome together. The Pope had the scarf for Catholic pilgrims, and it was symbolically tied to the one worn by Lutherans, so he wore both at the same time. Later, the Pope held this funny dialogue with them, where they tried to trip him up with trick questions.
Verteidigen möchten und sich daher gegen Flüchtlinge und andere Religionen wenden. Das passt für mich nicht zusammen.
La domanda diceva per lei quali sono i più grandi riformatori della storia della Chiesa o delle chiese, delle nostre chiese. Io dirò che i più grandi riformatori della Chiesa sono i santi, cioè gli uomini e le donne che seguono la parola del Signore e la pratica.
So for the question of who's the greatest reformers, I mean, his answer is correct. The saints are the greatest reformers of the church. The saints are the greatest reformers of the church. It's one of the reasons why in our confession we point back at the church fathers and people like that so intensely on the matter. It's one of the reasons why, you know.
A German theology student asked him about what he likes and does not like about the Lutheran Church.
A me piacciono tanto I luterani buoni, È il meglio che i luterani che seguono davvero la fede di Gesù Cristo. Invece non mi piacciono i cattolici tiepidi e i luterani tiepidi. Questi non mi piacciono.
This was actually a good question. And like the Pope, he could have threw a real shot across the bow and, you know, got people pumped up on both sides, you know. And some people would have loved it for him to say, oh, I don't like none of them. Or I hate all the reformers, you know. But instead he goes into the saints are the best reformers. That's a fair assessment. But when he says he doesn't like lukewarm Catholics or lukewarm Lutherans, yo, I feel that. A lot of my friends that are Roman Catholics, I'll put a link up above about an interview I did with one of my friends that's Roman Catholics. We have serious disagreements and we can talk seriously about it. There's no need to be lukewarm about it or kind of kowtow on the issues. You know, stand with your convictions.
Pope's proposal was for Catholics and Lutherans to understand each other better and to support theological dialogue by helping those in need together through charitable works and prayers.
A lot can be done if people work together. That's just the truth of the matter. I mean, not saying you kowtow or you dismiss the differences, but there's a lot of people who don't know Jesus Christ and don't believe in him and that nature. And the goal overall of Christianity is to point people to the Messiah, Jesus Christ. Now, we can go into detail about what that means and justification, things of that nature, but on a base level, that is the overall point. When atheists and people who deny or reject Jesus attack Christianity, a lot of times they aren't going after a particular denomination, they're going after the overall fact of faith. And that is something that all believers have to stand united on, that Jesus is the Son of God who came to redeem the world and forgive us of our sins.
Afterwards, he bade them farewell with a joke.
E anche io vorrei fare una domanda.
Auch ich möchte eine Frage stellen.
Chi sono più buoni? Gli evangelici o I cattolici?
His final thing, his little joke, he mentioned who's better, Lutherans or Catholics. The answer's Lutheran, bro. The answer's Lutheran. This is 100, you know what I'm saying? Sola fide, bro, but...
Besser sind alle zusammen.
Alle besser sind alle zusammen.
The surprising meeting ended in much applause when he said that despite the issues that divide them, deep down Lutherans and Catholics are already united because they are all Christians.
when he says that we're both Christians, I appreciate that, because a lot of times I run into Roman Catholics, you know, that will say basically condemnation that people don't have true faith. Protestants don't have true faith and this and that nature. And you push the issue a lot of times is just random quotes they throw out. They won't go to our actual confessions that we state. They'll grab a quote from Luther they disagree with. It's not in our confession or things of that nature, you know. But it was a nice gesture. It was a nice gesture that happened here, with everybody together, and no shots were thrown. It was more so, you know, acknowledging that, yo, we all claim to follow Jesus Christ and stand by your convictions. Overall, there wasn't no landmark discussion or new principle that came out, nothing like that. But this was a nice gesture to celebrate the Reformation and things of that nature, and things that happened in history in Christendom. You know, so a little short video, nothing serious. You know, just something I saw that I wanted to comment on. God bless Wittenberg.